students, welcome back to the chemistry class. In our today's class, we will discuss atomic or periodic properties of S block elements. So let's now review some periodic properties as the rotate to alkali metals. As you consider the group of one elements from top to bottom, atomic radius, that is first property, atomic radius increases. Atomic radius increases. This can be explained because as you move down the group, there is increase in the number of cells and therefore the atomic radii increases. The cations that form are in all cases smaller than the parent atom, since there are fewer electrons, electron repulsion, and so the radius is smaller for the cation for essentially the same reason as we discussed with atomic radius. The cation radii for the group 1 metals increase from the top to the bottom of the group. As shown in the graphic moving from left to right, it means across a period, the alkali metals have the largest atomic radius of any elements in the period. So now, try to answer this question on your own before you proceed. So question is, where in the periodic table would you expect to find elements with the largest atomic radii? The largest atoms are found in the lower left hand corner of the periodic table, cesium and francium. Recall the ionization enthalpy is defined as the energy required to remove the outermost electron from an isolated gas phase atoms. Since the valence electrons are significantly shielded from the nuclear charge, the ionization enthalpy of the alkali metals are relatively low. In general, ionization enthalpy decreases down a column, down a group you can say, and the alkali metals are no exception. So, and let's see the next property is enthalpy of solvation, or we can say enthalpy of hydration. So, enthalpy of solvation or hydration energy is the amount of energy released or absorbed when 1 mole of an ion is dissolved in a large amount of water in general. As the ionic radii get larger, hydration energy decreases, and so the enthalpy of hydration decreases from lithium to cesium. One result is that lithium salts, unlike the salts of the other alkali metals, often form hydrates such as lithium chloride dihydrate, means LiCl into 2H2O. We can write. How can we test for the presence of alkali metals in a particular sample? So let's see. One simple and qualitative test is the flame test. If a small amount of a metal salt is held in a flame characteristics, color changes can be observed due to the movement of electrons. Electrons get excited to higher energy levels from the heat of the flame and emit energy as light. They return to their ground state, higher to ground state. For a quantitative test, atomic absorption spectrometry can be used based on the some fundamental. Let's look at the result of some flame test. Like that, lithium. Lithium gives a cheerful candy apple red color. This yellow color, this yellow color is of sodium. You may have observed it boiling if boiling salt water sample this over when cooking on a gas stove, potassium flame test emit a lilac colored flame. Okay, so now students, I hope this topic is clearly understood. So in our next class, we will discuss anomalous behavior of lithium. Anomalous behavior of lithium. Thank you.